Jones. My name is Jasmine, and I'll be performing your bedpan today. After I get done verifying that it's Mr. Jones, I will then go wash my hands. Once I wash my hands, I will pull the privacy curtain. Once I pull the privacy curtain, I will then raise the rails on this side of the bed. I will walk on the other side of the bed and raise its rails. Once I raise the rails, I will then raise the bed to the height that's more comfortable for me. Then I will then lower the side rails on this side of the bed. Once I lower the side rails on this side of the bed, I will then remove the sheet to the end of Mr. Jones's feet. Once I remove the sheet to the end of Mr. Jones's feet, I will then put my gloves on. Once I have my gloves on, I will then get my bedpan cover. My bedpan and its cover, I will put that to the end of the bed. I will also get the bed protector, and I will put it at the edge of at the end of the bed. Once I do that, I will then turn the resident on its side. And once I turn the resident on its side, I will then get my bed protector and I will lay it down. I will then get my bedpan. The bigger side will be at the top, the smaller side will be at the bottom. I will center it in between Mr. Jones's legs, and I will then lay the resident. Once I lay the resident, I will take my first set of gloves off. I will dispose the first set of gloves, and then I will raise this rail on this side. I will sit the person up, and then I will let the bed down. Once I let the bed down, I will put the rails down on both sides, which is this side I'll start first, and then I'll go around and I'll put the rails down on that side. I will make sure that Mr. Jones has his call light. I'll make sure that Mr. Jones can reach his toilet paper with the table. Once I do that, I will wash my hands and I will leave the room. I will then come back in the room. Once I come back in the room, I will lower Mr. Jones' head back down. I will remove the call light. I'll raise the rails on this side, and then I'll raise the rails on that side. Once I raise the rails on that side, I'll raise the bed to where it's more comfortable for me again, and then I will lower the side rails on this side. Once I do that, I will put on my second pair of gloves. I will then hold on to the bedpan and Mr. Jones at the same time, so the bedpan don't fall. And I will turn Mr. Jones, and I will put my bedpan at the end of the bed, and I will cover it back up. I will then clean Mr. Jones, and I will remove the bed cover. I will put that at the end of the bed. And I'll also remove these gloves. I will dispose the gloves, and I will lay the resident back down. Are you okay, Mr. Jones? I will then cover him up. I will raise the rails, and then I will lower the bed back down. Okay, after I lower the bed back down, I would then raise the rails again, and well, I'm sorry, I would lower the rails. I would lower the rails, and I would give Mr. Jones his car light. I would lower the rails on this side. I'll walk around and lower the rails on that side. I would then give Mr. Jones his car light again, because that's important. Then I will put on my third set of gloves. Once I put on my third set of gloves, I'm going to take the bedpan to the restroom and dispose the sesame. If I have to save some sesame or anything like that, I would then save it for the nurse. So I would take all of my stuff, I would dispose it, go to the bathroom. I would then clean my bedpan, make sure it's clean. I would cover it back up and I'll put it back on the table where I found it at. I would then remove my gloves, dispose my gloves, wash my hands, and then I will report and record.